Hi, welcome to Melania's Kitchen. My name is Melania Isa and today I want to introduce you to a natural medicine in Indonesia. It's called Jamu, and the two ingredients that I'm using today, ginger and fresh turmeric. There's so many variations for this drink, but I'm going to show you some different ways of using these two root ingredients. So the first simple way where you don't have to use a juicer, all what you need, just a pot and a knife, some ginger and some turmeric. The ratio here will differ for each person. For me, I've been drinking this juice for almost 4 months, so I like it. I can add more turmeric and ginger. But if you're a starter using these two ingredients, you can start low and just keep adding more to your liking, because everyone's taste bud is different. So for me, the ratio that I like to use 60% of turmeric to 40% ginger. Here what I'm using this amount of turmeric and this amount of ginger. So once you decide on the amount that you're going to be using, you are simply going to slice them, small slice. And you're going to do the same for the turmeric. Just thinly sliced. What we're going to do, we're going to put it in a pot and let it first boil and simmer it for 30 to 45 minutes. I like to cover them. I don't like to put too much water. Use filter water, the water that you drink. This one is already boiled water. So I'm gonna turn my my heat and I'm gonna start simmering because my water is already boiling. So for you just boil your water and then put it in simmer, medium low, and let it simmer for 30 to 45 minutes. What we're doing here, we're trying to extract all the goodness from turmeric and ginger. So that's the first method. And once this is done, I'm gonna show you what to do next. But while this cooking, I'm gonna show you the second method. If you don't want your juice be cooked, you can simply grate it. I'm going to use this one to grate my ginger and turmeric. I'm also gonna choose a ratio. I'm using that much for turmeric and just a little less ginger. So this and this. So that's the amount I'm using for the second method. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just this one it stains, so make sure whatever you're grating, just grate it in a plate or something where it doesn't get all over you. So I'm going to grate this and I'll show you what to do next. So now I grinded my turmeric and I'll do the same for my ginger. You see it's like very, very fine paste. Actually, if you have a food processor and you can get it to this consistency, you can save yourself some time and do it in a food processor as well. So now I grinded my ginger and turmeric. My hand all stained, so if you don't want your hand be all yellow, just put a glove before you do this. So I'm gonna just put some water to get all this goodness out. So either method you're using, the simmering one for 30 to 45 minutes. If you have the time, I would tell you, it's just you put it there and forget about it. If you don't want to wait, and this just doesn't take time. And the next step is taking a lime and I just squeeze it, get some juice in there. I like to add it to my bottle. So first I'm gonna pour it here to be able to pour it in my bottle. You can strain it, but since we just did this and we didn't introduce any heat, I like to keep my bulb in here to keep soaking. So I'm gonna pour this one here. So after transferring the ginger and turmeric mixture, with half a lime. You can put the whole lime too if you like it more sour. I keep it like that in the fridge. And this is a very concentrated drink. One way you can use this is basically use it as tea. So I use half of this drink, and then I dilute the rest with some warm water. And that's what you need to play with this ratio for 2 to 3 times to see how much ginger and turmeric you like to add. And at this point, you use your favorite sweetener. I'm gonna use some honey. All right. And one of the most important things that I like to use, you have 2 options. You need some fat or black pepper to help your body absorb turmeric in here. So anytime I use turmeric, I use black pepper. But for hot drinks, I like to use some butter to help your body absorb it. The butter and the turmeric together make it very smooth and silky. And actually the butter flavor tastes good there. So if you're doing this hard work, make sure to put the right thing that helps your body absorb these all nutrients. So that's the first way to drink it, hot with some butter. Try it with some butter, or you can also add some black pepper and let me know if you like it. The other way, if you don't like it hot, if you like a cold drink, if you're in a hot climate and you want cool, refreshing and very healthy drink, you simply take some of these and some of this mixture that we made. And for this one, I love to crack some black pepper. It give it like some spiciness that I actually addicted to it now. So that's the amount I want to add from the Jamu mixture, and just the rest just cold water, and just give this a stir. You can add your favorite sweetener. You can add honey, but at this point I just I would like to try it with no honey here. Just so refreshing. The lemon with ginger and turmeric make it so refreshing, and so cold. Definitely this drink will satisfy your thirst, and it's so good for you. So that's the second way of doing it. And this one that we're simmering, after it's done simmering, you're gonna put it in you just strain it and put it in a jar, and you use it the same methods. But let me show you my favorite way. Since I got introduced to this Jamu drink, I've been having this drink on my fridge to go all the time. But let me show you my version of doing this. Before showing you my favorite way of drinking this Jamu drink, I forgot to mention, guys, you can also take some of this mixture, and instead of diluting it with water, you can dilute it with some fresh coconut for more minerals and benefits. So basically what I do, I just like this drink, I do half of the ginger and turmeric mixture, and do the other half with cold coconut. And now let's go for my favorite way of doing the Jamu. So basically, I try to use this pineapple, just like small pineapple. So basically, I juice it. And since I'm trying to show a simple way of doing this if you don't have a juicer, I'm gonna use the blender today. So I cut it small pieces, so it'll be easy for my blender to get started. So I'm gonna add all of that in there. And just get some water to get your blender started. And blend this. All right, so what I do next, I simply take my bottle and I add the ratio that I like. Always use something underneath your bottle to avoid the mess. And I'm just gonna pour the amount that I like, and I add pineapple as my sweetener and flavor. So I'm gonna keep doing this. So just so I don't forget, I like to add my black pepper as well here. So whenever I am thirsty, I just grab it from the fridge, ready to go, not worry about adding black pepper in there. So what I do, I add some ice. And just pour the amount that I want to drink. And since I didn't juice the pineapple, lots of pulp in there. If you would like to strain it, you go ahead, but I don't mind the pulp in there. And I'll give this a stir because it had lots of black pepper. All right, so let's try this. Actually, I would like to squeeze some lime in there for extra freshness. I'll give it one more stir. So let's give this a taste. I love it. That's my favorite way of drinking Jamu. I don't need to add honey. I don't need to add any sweetener. I just use pineapple for sweetener and more flavor. So that's the third way. And finally, before I let you guys go, I'm just gonna show you how to use the coconut with this one, with these extra ones here. So basically, I add just the rest of the turmeric and ginger mixture. I'll add some ice, and for this one I'm gonna use some honey to taste, of course. All right, and just take my fresh coconut and pour it in. It's gonna be messy, but let's just do it. And simply pour it. All right. If you don't have fresh coconut, you can use bottled coconut. And that's the fourth way to enjoy Jamu. Don't forget adding black pepper. This spiciness makes it extra delicious. So I'm just gonna mix it and give this a taste. I love the sweetness from the honey combining with the sweetness from the coconut. Give it the perfect sweetness both together, and Jamu is not that strong. Here you have it. We have 4 ways of making Jamu. With the first way, simply taking the turmeric and ginger mixture and mix it with water. Here you made some tea. Here we mix it with pineapple, and here we added some coconut. So please give them a try. See which one is your favorite, and comment below and let me know which one you like the most. And until next time, stay healthy and cook at home.